Greetings, family. How have you all been? I hope you all have been doing okay. I hope you all are fine, like I am. Thank you so much to the new subscribers. You're very much welcome. You'll fall in love with our content. In case it's your first time coming across my channel, my name is Judy Arego, and today I want us to prepare this long awaited pancake. So many people have requested for this. I only made some few videos on TikTok, and so I said, why not? Let me do it for my subscribers. So here we are. Don't mind if the video is faster than my voice. I'm going to ensure we get all the ingredients. So we have sugar. We have the purple X flour. It's specifically for pancakes and for baking. And we have 2 eggs. We have 3 spoons of cooking oil. We have milk. We have vanilla essence. And if you don't have vanilla essence, you can supplement it with grated lemon peels. If you don't have this flour, you can use baking powder. It's the baking powder that helps the pancake to rise, to become fluffy. Yeah, so in my bowl I've put sugar, and then now I'm breaking my eggs one at a time. The reason why I break my eggs one at a time is because just in case one of the eggs is spoiled, it's not going to spoil my entire eggs. Let's say I had 3, but in this case I had 2. So I'm breaking my eggs in a bowl, mixing it together with the sugar. Then now there we are mixing just a little bit. The sugar doesn't have to mix completely, but at least make sure you beat the egg thoroughly, just the way I'm doing. So there we are, beating until it's perfectly mixed. The egg doesn't have to be so fluffy. You just mix it. Make sure it's perfectly mixed the way I'm doing. Once your egg is perfectly mixed with the sugar like mine, we're going to take our vanilla essence. You use 1 tablespoon. I use the measuring cups, but you can use 1 tablespoon. I think that was the last one remaining, so I'm just going to pour all of it and add it on my mixture of egg and sugar, and mix just a little bit so that it's well mixed. Then I'm beating just a little bit more to ensure it's well incorporated inside. Then finally adding my milk. That cup that I'm using, it's also a measuring cup. So I'm using 250 ml. It represents 1 cup. So if you have the normal cups for taking tea, okay, I'm referring to African zile vikombe za plastic, like the plastic cups, it's equal to this one that I'm using as a measuring cups. This is 250 ml, so it's 1 cup. So after adding that, I'm mixing again and ensuring it's well mixed. Ensure everything is mixed perfectly. Then next, I'm taking my flour. I just cleaned my cup and wiped it dry. So that's what I'm going to use to measure so I did not measure the flour, by the way. What I did, I was using my eyes. You know, I'm an African woman now. And by that, I even cut my milk packet with my teeth. Don't come for me. I don't have... Sina makasi ya kuweka kwa jikoni, because I have babies who will sort me out well. So there we are. You have to make sure your working surface is clean. So there I am cleaning, and then now we get into the mixing. We want to make sure we get the right consistency of our paste so that our pancake will not be too light that it will burn instead of cooking, and it will not be too heavy that it will take long to cook or not cook evenly inside. So there I am, I'm mixing my dough and making sure I get off all the lumps and that everything is smooth just like I want it. So in the mixing part, you will use your eyes, I can say, when you feel like this is the right consistency for me, because some people love it thick, some people love it medium, and some people love it light. So I prefer mine medium, not too thick, not too light, and that's what I am doing, mixing until I get the right consistency for me. So when you put more, let's say you added more flour by mistake, you can add some more milk. That is like putting the 250 ml, like it is, I did not mean you don't have to add. You'd have, maybe you added oil, too much flour by mistake, and now you need to make your paste a little bit lighter. It's okay. It's okay to add some more milk, or you can add some more flour until you get what you want. So here I am, I've gotten my right consistency of what I want. Then I'm adding that cup of oil. I'm adding that cup of oil. That's like it's like 5 tablespoons. Yes, it's like 5 tablespoons of oil. You add it in that mixture, and then you mix until all the oil is well incorporated in your paste. So there we go. Mine is perfect, and I have my cooking pan ready. I'm lighting my gas and making sure the pan heats. The pan has to heat when the fire is on maximum until it's perfectly heated, like until it's hot, because we're not going to use oil here. So that's my spoon. That's what I'm going to use for scooping my mixture slowly by slowly as I prepare my pancakes until I get the total number of what I wanted. Excuse me, guys. So there we are, we making our first pancake. You just pour it in the middle straight and it automatically spreads. That way you get a round shape. You don't have to get those shapeless pancakes. Then after adding, you reduce the fire to the minimum. Like kama ulikuna tumia gas, you reduce it to the minimum, like that kidogo, so that it gives the pancake time to cook and brown. And that's what I've done. You make sure your fire is reduced to the minimum and give it time to cook. You will see bubbles forming. And when bubbles form, it will dry like at the top. So when it dries at the top, you automatically know that your pancake has cooked, because there's nothing wet like at the top, making you feel like maybe you're going to eat pancake that is not well cooked. So let's give our pancake time. You can see the bubbles forming and the 2 holes forming. I think I zoomed that. You will see it as we continue with the video. Yeah, so there is our pancake. The bubbles are forming and bursting, and we are patiently waiting for our pancake to dry at the top. At least it has to dry until all you can see is just a little paste in the middle. Yeah, so our pancake is drying, and here we are patient waiting. And you know, my favorite cook is waiting right next to me to taste the first one. So there is our pancake. It's at least it's well dried and we turn, and voila. Do you guys see my pancake? Did you see me add any oil on my cooking pan? I did not, and my fire is still reduced to the minimum. So when you reduce your fire to the minimum, it helps the pancake to cook without burning, because when the pan becomes too hot, the pancakes will turn dark. So you see mine is perfectly browned, and there I am pressing so that I can ensure even the downer part is perfectly cooked. And once it's done cooking, like I know that is almost ready, we're waiting. How is waiting right next to me? Yeah, and there we go. Our first pancake is done. No cooking with oil, and you see, like it's perfectly cooked, and we're going in for the second round. So for this I made like 7 pancakes, even though Howie ate almost 3. By the time I made 8. By the time I was done cooking, I only had 5 to take to the table, and Howie had eaten her share and gone. So generally this is how it's prepared. Yeah, you reduce the heat to the minimum, and you give it time to cook, and you can keep checking. You can use a spoon to check if the downer part has browned, so that it doesn't burn. Once it's perfectly browned, you turn it like I have turned mine, and that is the second one, and it's still perfectly cooked. There we go. and number 2. And that is the third one. So we are almost done cooking our pancakes. Let me just show you how the other side looks like, and there you go. It's perfectly browned too, well cooked, and it just looks beautiful. Like, it's just delicious even before you have a bite. See how well it falls. It doesn't crack in the middle, and there's no much oil. For those who fear making pancakes because they say, oh, it uses a lot of oil, no, you don't need to use oil when making your pancakes, and they will still be so yummy. So I think this is the last one that we are going to make. Yeah. And after making this, I prepared for my family some chocolate tea because I did not have milk. I used that milk to make for them pancakes. Yeah, so they have to suffer. But you'd have seen their faces, guys. They enjoyed this. So if you enjoy watching this, make sure you make it at home, guys. Comment, subscribe, let me know what you think, and tell me if you like such content, and I will create more, because you know what, your wish is my command. My family enjoyed. I hope your family gets to enjoy this. And yeah, until next time, sweethearts, let's meet on the next one. Remember to subscribe, comment, and like the video.